So, this motivational speech is about science. When I promise you that I'm gonna do one Monday and Thursday, the only reason I don't do it is because I'm really ill or super busy with something else. Make multiple decisions, being a smart man every day, multiple ones, good and the bad ones. So, today is about cosmos, right? Neil deGrasse Tyson, for example. I'm obsessed with the Big Bang Theory. I'm obsessed with Neil deGrasse Tyson. I'm obsessed with Elon Musk. I'm obsessed with the good side of Jeff Bezos. I'm obsessed with the other billionaire that's trying to get into space. I'm obsessed with paying $450,000 one day to fly to outer space. And I'm being investigated by the FBI. All the family and friends of my stepsister. So the odds of me ending up in prison, I guess, is why my dad doesn't talk to me anymore. Doesn't text me, doesn't phone call me. Because he's a pussy afraid of prison. He's probably trying to save money for my attorneys. I have no fucking idea. I'm just going to get a public defender. I'm not afraid of going to prison because I've done nothing wrong. I've done nothing illegal. Zero things illegal. Um, my information was given to the CIA. Everything I know. And what's interesting about me is that I ask zero questions from people that are in a bad business. And if they have connections, even further, I ask less questions. If they are potentially lying to me about the connections they know, I just take it as an honest truth and go from there. And that has to do with salesmanship. Tony Robinson's the first murder witness at 9. And, you know, knowledge has to conquer fear. You have to understand that being a smart MODOG, having retired Chirac veterans in my life, Latin King and MOD, for example, that conquers the entire Chicago, Illinois when it comes to folks and people. Now, disciples control the entire city of Chicago, Illinois, all the blacks and Hispanics. Um, Asians, if you notice, I never speak about because I have zero knowledge about it and it's dangerous to talk about anyway. If you notice in Chirac, the only people that get shot in the face because they're afraid they might have bulletproof vests on is white people. Is that smart? Absolutely not, because they can have a fucking Italian or Irish uncle, if you know what I mean. And they're kids that are high and drunk. They don't give a shit if they shoot you and your kids. They just want to shoot people. That's all they want to do. They love shooting guns. They carry them 24 hours a day. When I used to game bang, I used to do the same thing. So, because of my history, I can get incarcerated one day, but I'm not afraid of it. I haven't done anything wrong today. I did a lot of bad things in my childhood. Got violated when I was 15. I've said this before. All the way to 18. Whatever. So, this is the shocking part about science. For example, think of it like this, right? Think about 4 billion years. Think about that. I'm going to give you a few seconds. Okay. Milky Way, stars, galaxy. Your DNA has the same amount of stars in the galaxy, in atoms. I know shit about science. Never went to school for science. Never went to school for cryptocurrency, for Forex. Never went to school for any of those things. Schools don't exist today for those items that are going to become the cash in your pocket in the future, meaning greenbacks are going to go away. I think our future is cryptocurrency. I think there will be an international currency. I think there might be just countrywide currencies, statewide currencies, citywide municipal currencies. Who knows? But it's all going to be digital in the near future. Now, Mark, why do you believe that? Because Tesla exists. Because Tesla made a deal with Toyota, the number one seller. Apple is now coming out with electric cars. Apple's going to dominate the industry because that's what they're used to doing. Their Apple technology on their 2024 car is going to be phenomenal for all you iPad lovers. I have an iPad and Samsung Galaxy Ultra 21 and an old S9, Galaxy S9. So one's my private phone, the other one are my business lines. Now, when I start PHP Life Insurance, I could be blocked for that by the FBI. And, they can take away my disability. They can take away anything they want from me to keep me impoverished and to see if I'll commit crimes that I'm known for. So I'm known for aggravated arson. I'm known for carrying guns, selling crack as a kid, carrying guns and concealed carry as an adult with licenses and FOID card, losing that because of the psych ward. You name it. So I'm very private as to what things happen to my life. I'm very public about what the fuck I do. I don't trick on no one. And if you make me angry or offend me, you fucked up. You fucked up with the wrong MLD. OG. So, that puts me into another place. Puts me on the right side where I'm in a darker place where the devil lives. And on the left side is where God and Jesus Christ lives on my left arm tattoo. So if you're thinking about your DNA is the same as the amount of stars in the galaxy, think about it. I mean, seriously, just fucking think about it. We have the percentage, what is it that I read? I think it was like, we have the 88th percentile DNA compared to chimps. We share the same DNA with mice. I think it's like 50 to 60%. I don't remember what I read. And that is why they test medicine on them. I mean, hello. So, sometimes I post these things with Neil deGrasse Tyson. I'm not going to bother posting Cosmos 1 and 2. All this series, you're not going to buy them. You're not going to watch them. 9 out of 10 of you guys are idiots. You're blind fucking idiots. And you're either learning from me, or you hate me, or you're the feds watching me. Do I look like I'm fucking scared of going to prison? No. Fed time is with mafia people. That's the kind of people that go to feds. Big drug dealers go to feds. I don't know if murderers go to feds. I know DEA exists. I know CBD exists. Cook County Sheriff exists. None of my friends and family talk to me right now. I'm 100% alone. All my cousins don't speak to me. Unless it's for a birthday. And it's very sad. It's very angering. I didn't see 5 children that were born to my friends and family because of the pandemic. The pandemic is only getting worse now. Delta variant was just one of them. There's one that starts with an N. I refuse to Google because I don't want to learn the fucking word because it's depressing. So if you think about your body and your behavior, think about wolves, okay? Cavemen are known for having dogs, which is something we share DNA with. We share DNA with fucking fish, fucking butterflies, something I posted on Facebook earlier. We share DNA with bacteria. Now, I did a science experiment in my kitchen. What happened was the bacteria from the unwashed dishes and some water left on a plate hidden with another thing on top of it made bugs grow. Okay. Bugs grow. Not come into my apartment. Grow for the first time. Then they turned into little itty bitty little bugs that were flying. And then they became bigger when they were pregnant. You can tell who the mother was or the father by how big they were. And I haven't done any Google science about it, but that is now how I know why 65 million years ago dinosaurs were deceased and killed here on this earth. That's the reason Elon Musk is in a hurry, because he acts like asteroids are 8 days away from hitting us. And Jeff Bezos feels the same way because he's in love with space. And he's even arguing with certain people that want to be on it. You know, you have to be very selective to be one of the 6 people to go on there. It's not just money. So if Jeff Bezos doesn't love you or want you there, you ain't going. It's super expensive what they're doing. Forget the amounts. Forget the amount of dollars. It's outrageous. I'm not going to end up in state prison with the feds watching me and investigating me. It's going to be federal prison, which sucks. Because you're not a gamer, you're in fed prison. Cook County, you have fun. Shaking up with all the folks. And you don't have to know the handshake because they know if you're an MOD, you shake MOD style. So, you know, I remember when I went to Cook County, it was BDs and GDs shaking up with me, and I didn't know what the fuck they were doing. Yeah. So 65 million years ago, my science experiment in the kitchen, which was successful. 65 million years ago, dinosaurs were extinct. In the ocean, I don't believe everyone died in the ocean. I believe bacteria that lives under the ocean still exists. Those animals still exist. It's so deep that we can't see what exists down there. Yeah, we don't have the submarines to get down there or the small whatevers. And, you know, the fact is this. Let's say you're in a park. You're playing basketball. Then, okay, you want your Nikes? Are you poor? Are you wearing the Walmart branded shoes that I own for my mother? And my disability? Or are you going to have the sex with the first time in 4.5 years with, you know, a thought who can be an FBI informant? You know, there's a picture online, and they can easily change it and say, oh, that was just my picture online. This is really me, you know? Then the informants in my crib fucking me because they hired thoughts. They hire everybody. And the reason federal informants exist is to protect them from the felonies that they committed. So, like, Kix D was one of them. And I can tell he was a felon. And I could tell he was avoiding a felony. Let's put it that way. Because he's Kix D, he's from KC, so it's connected to me easily. Never gave me his full name, never gave me his address, never wanted to talk about felonies, which means I can Google it. That's why they don't tell me about their felonies. And it would have to be their full name, and then the lie would come out. So, Kix D, I just texted him a little while ago. I'm blocking him as well. I don't need friends. I'm 100% alone every day of my life, any fucking way. I go to a gym. I talk to 0 people. Unless they're like security guards. And I don't tell security guards shit. Even about the people I know in these buildings. You know, I've met a lot of people here. And I've met a lot of adults and kids. I walked by all the kids that were by the gym eating, hanging out, having fun. You know, they wanted to talk to me, but they could tell I was psychotic with the boxing gloves, the stick in my hand, the vodka bottle in my pocket sticking out. They were afraid to talk to me today. I used to talk to them all the time. I lost full custody of my son. She's dating another man right now. I'm never going to kill that man because I don't want to upset my wife. She died when her mom died, and I don't want to disappoint my son. So if I get incarcerated, he'll lose me. What the fuck ever. He'll have a stepdad. She's terrible at so many things sexually, and I still loved her. You know, human and chimps are the same. Mice are almost the same. The DNA is different. You know, it's like I don't even know why I'm doing this one. It's probably like 1% of you guys that like this. Um, I swear to God, like 9 times out of 10 when I do my motivational speeches, I do it for Alex the Grocer. I swear to God, that's why I do it. I have like 5 views here. I think the most views I've gotten was 30. I have 41 or 42 subscribers. Everyone that watches me are fucking assholes, including my father. When you have 1,000+ friends that are real, like I have friends and family, these assholes don't subscribe to me to help me monetize my YouTube account. So I have to pay for it to get 1,000 to start monetizing it because I have the level of hours needed to monetize it. What do you think is gonna do that for me? Family and friends? Of course not. So fuck them. Fuck all my family. I'm getting rid of my sister, brother-in-law, my other little sister, father, and stepmom. Now, does that have to do with the truth serum? Who knows? Maybe it's to make me angry and have the truth come out. Maybe it's to make me commit an aggravated arson or murder. Who fucking knows? You know, Kicks D, I can tell, was a federal informant, which is FI for slang. Oh, there's a kid running in the hallway. That's cute. They always open the door because one family member's on one side of the building and the other family member's on the other side. So they basically run to each other, the kids. It's super cute. I've lost everything in my life. Everything. I'm at the rock bottom. Yeah. Yeah. I think the FBI is making sure that if I commit the crime they want me to commit, they could care less about me. Probably in the office. It's not the old school. You know, this is not X-ray technology in my apartment. This is not GTA 5 bullshit. GTA 4, whatever the fuck it was. Technology you'll never ever know about until 30, 40 years from now, until they got the new technology that they're using and then are able to sell the internet, for example. You know, for example, like when you call, when you talk to about DNA, the vaccine in New York, you can't even walk into a museum without the vaccine. That fucking sucks. Um, you know, no one ever thinks about mice and looks at them like they're cute. They always look at them like, oh, they're disgusting, they're in the way. Am I gonna get, you know, some kind of disease from them? Have they been eating poop all day and then they're gonna bite me? Like they're nasty. If you notice, mice and rats only come out at nighttime, and they don't come out in the daytime because they refuse to come out in the daytime unless they're sick, unless they've been rat poisoned. And the only reason they come out in the nighttime because they're secretive. They don't want to get killed by human beings. And I can't tell where they live. They live hidden. Um, they're kind of like MODs. That was a weird thing to say. So, uh, you know, for example, blood clotting. Something simple, right? Um, okay, take a blood clot. You know, my, I don't mention names. Police officer friend of mine's wife died of a blood clot. My dad was supposed to go do his fake healings on her, because he's a healer that cures people of cancer and then they die right away. And no, they were supposed to die a year ago, but it took 5-10 years. It's called cancer. Get the fuck out of my life. It's called medicine. So stupid. My dad is so stupid and blind. And so now he's at Mind Valley Institute. I told my doctor I don't know how many decades ago he should be a doctor. You know what he told me? I ain't going to school. My father used those words. I'm not going to school. He taught his kids not to go to school. Luckily, he married a woman that's not believing in that. He was lucky as fuck to end up with this woman, this unfaithful man. The other person I believe is unfaithful is my brother-in-law. Probably before the marriage and during. Massage therapy exists and they clean the fuck off of you to make sure you don't get caught by your wife. I asked this one chick, I'm like, are most of the men that come here married? She's like, yeah. I say, okay. I figured it had to be like 80 or 90%, but she just said, yeah. Massage therapy is not for single men 9 times out of 10. They should be getting pussy elsewhere. I started doing it when I became psychotic. Supposedly, my traumatic brain injury erased all that from me. But she had proof, she said. She slept with me 0 times after my car accident. And I still stayed with her. And until our 4-year anniversary of divorce is when I became psychotic. And I wanted to kill a Jewish man. So, my life is not easy. My life is very hard. Very fucking hard. Like, I don't have to pay rent anymore. I want to be an asshole to my stepmother because it's in her name. To save the money to pay another year of rent. Because my bad credit is that bad. So I won't be able to get it in my name alone. The odds of me having a girlfriend in a pandemic are slim. It's just probably going to be with dots. I lied to my wife, who was a girlfriend before for 20 years, that I was an MOD. I never told her that. Not once. So, if you think I'm a trick, you better know. Drug dealers I know, I stay away from. I don't walk into their cribs. I met some here in the building and like, okay, it's the last time I'm buying weed from this guy. Snorting cocaine on his table. You reminded me of Junebug doing it on top of the mirror. I don't know if you rest in peace. Cocaine is a hell of a drug that fucks you up, takes your heart away from you. The informants that were in the psych ward. The investment one, she was kind of cool. The Puerto Rican one that doesn't speak Spanish, he was alright. The Mexican that never spoke a word of Spanish, he was alright too. He lied about rapping to a rapper. Kicks D lied to me about asthma and diabetes. No, asthma and disability. I learned how to trick him into convincing me of that. Because I'm a salesman. If he shows up to my crib, it's just to spy on me. Oh, let's just smoke weed, man. You blocked me. That's not cool. All that bullshit. I would not kill a KC, man. FBI knows that. I mean, if he offended me, it's different. You know, I wanted him to decorate my wall so I could put motivational speaker Mark Anthony Martinez and some kind of decoration. But I'm just gonna buy the sheeting that Ron Too Strong has on his. Or decorate it myself, but I don't know how to do arts. My mom does, but she lives out of state. Another woman that's never been to my apartment. She refuses to come to the projects. Bad credit, no credit, doesn't matter here. As long as you have money. This building's kind of like a big ass drug dealer. Brookfield Apartments. Section 8 a year ago made it the projects for real. A year plus ago. My father didn't believe me when I told him it was the projects. Because he's met gangbangers and drug dealers his whole life. But what did he do? Went into legal businesses with them. Legal ones. My dad's an idiot. Total fucking idiot. But he was desperate for money, wanted to promote his business, because he brought an office that was like 10 times bigger than what it had to be. The basement had nothing but rats in the cement area that was dark. He made me throw out the rats. He's afraid of them. Made me throw away a dog that died, because he's afraid of that. Had to put him in a box and call animal something, I don't remember what it's called, to pick up the box. I'm not depressed. I'm playing with Play-Doh. It's for my right hand. Went to the gym a little while ago before I saw the kids. Some kind of UFC training. If you notice, I do it by myself. Actually, you don't notice unless you live here. So the Muslims and the other people that live here that are educated, you know, they have their Mercedes or whatever in the basement garage. I don't. Couldn't afford it. Honda Civic. Couldn't afford that either. $450 a month payment, plus insurance, plus city sticker, plus license plate, plus sticker for that. Insurance, just brakes getting done over and over, oil change over and over, tire rotation over and over, car breaks down over and over. Not over and over with a Honda Civic, but I'm in a dark mode today. Things I'm thinking about are very, very bad. Very bad. You know, I'm to the point that if I was to commit a crime being listened to by the FBI right now, it would be on the news. The Chicago news. Trust me. That's because I don't have marijuana to keep me sedated. My stupid fucking idiot fucking dad won't buy me marijuana or send me money for it. Because he's afraid of going to prison himself. Fucking idiot. Pussy. My dad is such a pussy. God damn, he's a pussy. Never been in prison a day in his life. I've been in Cook County. I've been a juvenile. He's the one that paid for the attorneys because he knew all the murders I witnessed as a kid. That's why he don't blame me for being MLD. But he should have took me out of the ghetto a very, very long time before that. But he's an idiot. He should have had me living in his office or something. That's what I would have did with my son gangbanging. I would have threw out whoever's living in my apartment building or wherever the fuck it is. And my son lives here for free now. With his mom. And his sister. But he's so bad with money, he probably charged my mom. He's not bad with money now because I've yelled at him over the years about being frugal and actually not about being frugal, about being a millionaire and not having millionaire friends and being an idiot for it. Just having poor friends, it's going to keep you poor. You know, eliminating family is hard and easy at the same time. Easy on the criminal mindset and hard on the Jesus Christ side. Game of Thrones, I thought it was a good show, and then I was like, it's cool to watch, good acting. So Aquaman come from. A lot of those actors are still working. #1 show on HBO, and then I was never liking Modern Family, for example. I was into The Big Bang Theory, Cheers back in the old school, that TV show. Seinfeld. Never got into his TV show, but I got into his coffee one. I still watch it to sedate me. To go to sleep, I meant to say. Doesn't sedate me. Doesn't sedate me at all. Anyway, from what I read, I think it was like 98%, 98 point whatever the fuck, 98.8%. What's the word I'm looking for? DNA with chimps. And there's always a joke about blacks look like monkeys. That's a racist comment. I'm part black, being Puerto Rican. And the slave history, it's hard to talk about. Being Puerto Rican involves slaves. Europeans fucked the Taino Indian, raped the women and kids, raped the slaves when they were in a mood to. The white women were fucking the black guys. And the black slavery owners would come fuck the women or girls. It didn't matter. If they had a husband and a boyfriend, it didn't matter either. What was that husband and boyfriend gonna do? Get killed? Get hung? Get set on fire? And then have the family that he raped watch? That's my problem with white people. Their ancestry. It's in their fucking blood to be racist. Oh, they love sleeping with Asians and Hispanics and blacks. You don't know what's in their blood then. Racism out loud existed here in the 50s and 60s. And the ghetto was very loud in the 70s, 50s and 60s. If you think it just disappeared, think the KKK doesn't exist here. I was called a nigger on my comment on YouTube. Nigger. By a guy with a logo. Pussy. These fuckers are brave when that's online. I've never had a racist motherfucker call me a nigger in person. Or spick. Not once. It happened today. I know it's the FBI fucking with me, so I won't even get mad. I don't talk to people in the gym, so I don't know who anybody is anymore. I have to randomly go up to some random chick and start dating. For my first sex up to 4.5 years, I'm gonna have to pay for it. Because it's easy with social media to find out what I'm interested in dating. That's how they fucked with me in a psych ward. That's how they fuck with me till today. So if I see some MLD looking guy in the gym with his girlfriend, I saw some gay man looking guy with his girlfriend today, separated from the girl. Yeah. Girl wasn't even working out. She sat on the gym part. And there's federal informants everywhere. Because people do stupid shit. Then they get caught. And then they try to get out. They make sure not to send me kicks to you this week. Because they know I'm disabled and I don't get my check to the second Wednesday. Who knows when that comes in now? Trying to sell shit in the building, none of it's getting sold. Christmas time and none of it's getting sold. That makes no sense. For half the price. Sometimes I just feel like going to prison just to eat food every day. I'll probably start fasting a couple days before my disability. Because of the FBI fraud that took place on the truth serum, I had to close my account, start another one. So they said it might be December. But I had a problem with accounts before and it took days, a couple days, I think. If I don't get my disability, I don't know why. If they do that, I'm gonna fuck their case up. I'm gonna fuck their case up real bad. Real bad. Because I'm smart. And I don't care about getting away with it. And it will make the news. You know, I started this talking about atoms and science. I have no family, no friends.